Hey everybody, this is BK here. I just want to give you guys a little update on what's going on with the Z. For starters, I'm sure you guys know this already, but I've gotten rid of those plushy red intake pipes and I went with the hard, shiny pipes. They seem to make the engine bay pop out a lot more, and I like them. Also, it cleaned up my idle too. I guess I didn't have these things tightened down all the way properly, so it was leaking pretty bad, and yeah, I was getting a huge exhaust leak. And also, ever since I gotten these things on here, I've noticed a tremendous difference in power. I've actually raced I'm not sure what year it was, but I think it was like a 2015 Challenger Scat Pack. We did a 50, we started at a 50 roll. I had them pretty good at the start, but then after we reached like 80 miles per hour, my car just kind of pooped out, and that was about it. And obviously he flew past me, but I didn't do too bad for, what I'm doing right now. And then I raced one of those new Mustangs. Like I said, I didn't do half bad with that one either. That was actually a really close race. I don't believe that I could, decide if I won or lost that one. But most importantly, what I've done was, you guys can see, I got some coilovers this time. I can't even fit 2 fingers. I can barely fit a finger in there. So yeah, Dirt Nasty Low Z, awesome. There's that. That's just brake clean. I'm trying to find my oil leak. It turns out that I've actually overfilled my engine with oil by either 2 or 3 quarts. So that would explain why it's leaking so much oil. Because before then, whenever I first put oil inside, I put 5 quarts in it, and apparently, I guess I was only supposed to put 4 quarts. But since I'm drifting, I thought putting 5 quarts in would be a little bit more safer. But it just kept leaking and leaking, and then every time it would leak, I'll put more in because I want to compensate from the oil that's leaking. But yeah, the car is lowered by a lot, and handling wise, it's pretty darn good. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to test it out yet because it's not track season anymore yet. But what's been going on back here? This is something that I've been keeping secret, but I can't keep the secret any longer. So I'm just going to tell you guys what's going on. If you guys remember, I made a video a while back ago showing how this guy was kind of excited about seeing my Z and whatnot. But in the video, what I told was I was explaining my winter plans. Now that it's snowing, I can actually start. And thankfully, I'm sticking to it. I'm really glad I'm that type of person to stick to my plans. But what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of these cannons right here, and I'm gonna get some 2.5-inch exhaust pipe, and I'm going to, so how am I gonna do that? Well, that's kind of simple. I'm gonna cut part of my spare tire area right here, and I'm just gonna have my exhaust come out from here, and then to this thing right here. So it's not gonna be angled at all. It's just gonna be like a slight incline, and this is going to be in there. So now the other question is, what am I going to do about the noise and the heat? Good question. I'm going to take some sheet metal and then place it around the area. So like all this is going to be blocked off. This is all going to be blocked off. So I shouldn't have any heat coming back inside the cabin of the car. Noise, well, the car's already loud enough. I can't really talk to anybody in the passenger seat without screaming. So why not just eliminate talking, period? Might as well. I'm just going to make this car a full-blown drift car. So what I'm going to end up doing is, I'm just going to, take some silicone or whatever it's called and spray it along the edges. Maybe that'll help dampen the sound. Or maybe I can just take some deadener, like this stuff right here. I'll buy some, and I'll just slap it on the, insides of that sheet metal, and then place it all around here as well so that it can help reduce some of that noise. There's that, and then the final piece of the puzzle will be the GT wing. So I've been talking to this guy named Patrick. He designs these. Well, I'm not sure if he designs it, but he knows where to get them or something. I don't know. I have to order from him. So what I'm going to end up doing is this bumper is going to get cut. I'm debating on if I just want to cut. Let me think here. I'm not really sure how I want to cut it, but I better get a game plan before I start cutting away, because once I cut it, I can't go back. But I'm probably just gonna end up cutting this section off, and then just having my license plate dangling from from just 2 chains, and then I'm gonna have my wing, or my GT wing, spoiler, whatever you want to call it, mounted to the frame of the vehicle, and it's going to extend over the bumper, over the truck just a little bit. I don't want it like, you know, 10 stories high. I just want it enough where it looks pretty cool. It looks like, you know, my car is serious and is ready to do some whatever's about to go down. And it's just gonna go from, I want it to extend out at least about 2 to 3 inches from the side, and then just go all the way across. That's my goal, at least. So that's about it. Right now I'm working out some clutch issues. I've been reading about clutch pressures, or how do I say this? The clutch adjustment thing. The rod for the master cylinder for the clutch. Mine wasn't adjusted properly, I guess, and so every time the car would warm up fully, I would lose a little bit of clutch pressure. Well, kinda, I guess I would lose clutch pressure because the clutch pedal would get extremely firm. And then every time I would do a pull in third or fourth gear, it would just slip. It wouldn't matter in second or first gear because, you know, it's just too quick. So that's really about it. I'm probably gonna end up removing these things because I don't need them no more. It's just taking up space. So I'll get those out of here probably tomorrow, and then I'll just go from there. Also, my neighbor, he donated me some seats. I got these little racing seats right here, Tenzo. They're actually, they really hold you pretty good. I remember I was riding in these seats whenever he had them inside his Camaro. But the person originally welded it on here. I'm not sure how smart of a idea that was, considering those look like really skinny welds. And I'm pretty sure if you crash, you're just gonna die. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to make that a little better. Maybe I'll just weld like a plate on the bottom. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys I have a welder now. But maybe I'll just weld like a plate to the bottom, and then weld that plate onto my original frame rail so that, you know, it has a little bit more support. Also, one more thing. I have an RB25. There has been a lot going on that I haven't been telling you guys. But yes, I am swapping over to an RB25. It's not going to be done this year unless my VG blows up. But right now it's doing pretty good. So this will be saved for another Z32. What's going to happen, I know what you guys are thinking. You know, you bought a block, you're going to have to spend a lot of money to get this thing working. No, I'm not. My plan is to buy another RB25, a complete RB25, and then I'm going to just put super large turbo, large injectors, and hopefully a good tune on it. And I'm just going to run it until the engine just goes kaboom. Whenever that happens, this block will already be built, which is, you know, like rods and pistons, forged, obviously. And so I'll just take the cylinder head from the RB25 that was working onto this, and then fun race car stuff. So that's really about it. Oh, well, besides the fact that I got new wheels, what are these things called? STR wheels. Yeah, these seem to fit. These seem to fit the Z really well. So yeah, that's really about it. Just let me know if you guys have any questions at all. A lot of you guys have been asking me about when I'm going to be playing Forza again, but I'm not really interested in playing Forza anymore whenever I can just do the thing in real life that I've been wanting to do for a long time. So I'm just going to stick with doing, you know, real car stuff, and I'll just hop on Forza whenever I have time. Also, real quick, what I'm trying to do is, I've been saving this little thing here for a while. I want to use this as a reservoir, but I wanted to make it like, you know, an active flowing reservoir. I want everybody to be able to see it move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have I'm not sure how much longer I can record, so I'm going to keep going until it stops. But I'm going to have a gold glowing light from the bottom of this thing to, you know, to shine through the coolant. Actually, it's kind of pointless because it doesn't matter what color light I have, it's just going to all be green. But anyway, there's going to be a little light here glowing somewhere. And I want to put it somewhere in the engine bay where everybody can see it. So I'm probably going to end up having it mounted on, no, not there. Whenever I close the hood, it's not going to close. Well, I'll figure that out later, but it's just an idea that I had. One more thing, and then I'm going to hop off of here. The plenum's getting pulled off because I'm going to repaint it. And then I'm going to be going with large injectors, probably 550cc injectors. and then hopefully I can crank the boost and push out a lot more power, because the car has gotten a lot faster. That's only because I've been fixing so many problems. So before I do any of that, I really want to go back to the dyno and see how much power I'm actually putting down. What else was I gonna say? Ah, crap, I know once I end this video I'm gonna forget. Oh, I remember. For my anime fans, I've been watching, well, I haven't been watching, but I've been watching a lot of AMVs of this anime series called One Punch Man. And so that anime series has, you know, really motivated me into actually getting my car done. It's not because of that egg-shaped guy. It's actually because of this robotic demon. I think his name is called like Genzo or Genius or whatever. And then he's just pretty much a demon robot, and he looks pretty cool. So that's where the whole gold and gray color scheme came into play. Actually, I bought these wheels painted like this, so I kind of figured out, you know, why not just kind of make this car form into my favorite anime character. And so what I decided to do was, I decided to, oh yeah, I forgot. I'll be getting a, I think it's called like an FPC vented hood scoop, and I'm gonna be putting that on the Z. I'll post a link in the description if you guys want to see what it looks like, or I'll just wait until I actually do it so you guys be surprised. But anyway, I'm gonna be putting that there, and then I'm going to have it vinyl wrapped of Genius or Genius, whatever his name is, on my hood of the car, so it'll look really freaking cool. So yeah, I have a lot of plans going on, and after all that, I'll get a trailer and just go from there. So wish me luck. If you guys have any questions at all, just let me know. Also, I've been asked a couple times, not a lot, but a few times, if I had Instagram. Yes, I have an Instagram. Do I use it often? Not really. If you want to stay in contact with me, it's best that you add me on Facebook. If you really want me to start posting on Instagram, just post in the comment section. You know, I gotta see that people actually want it. If it's just one person that wants to see it, I probably won't do it. But if it's multiple people that want me to make an Instagram to post my progress and stuff, sure, why not? I won't have a problem with doing that. So I'll post daily pictures and videos of what's going on inside the Z or my life, and you guys can just go on from there. You know, since I don't really post much on YouTube. So yeah, I think that's about it. As I said before, if you guys have any questions at all, just post it in the comment section, and we'll go from there.